Modern Warfare 3.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Renhulk here, and this is a pretty pedestrian gameplay on Village. Nothing too fancy here. It's, as per usual, it's one of those things where I felt like I played very well, and if you look at the actual like gun skill on display and what I actually did, I felt like it was pretty good. But the score isn't like great or nothing. But I'll let you guys be the judge of it. If you stick around that long, you know. But I'm beginning to realize now that the whole rage video thing, man. Like, I had a comment about a few days ago where someone said that like it just got repetitive, and that's not the first time I've heard that either. I've heard that from a handful of people that it just gets repetitive. It's like the same old thing, and I look at someone like El Presador and I look at their channel, and you know, his vlogs are really they have some real entertainment value and stuff, right? But if you watch his gameplays and stuff, or at least I know in my case, like when I watch his gameplays, like it just, you know, it felt just kind of stale to me after the first time. Or the first time I seen it, I was like, wow, this is fucking hysterical. It's just so hilarious. But you know, after a while watching it, like it just sort of, you know, it lost a lot of its luster for me, and I don't want to be that guy, you know. So I guess that what I'm trying to say is like that ultimately what I'm probably gonna end up doing is just doing a lot more commentaries, and maybe I'll have to resort to talking about dumb shit like blowjobs or whatever the fuck retarded cheap shit people talk about in their videos. But I try to keep it pretty oriented on the gameplay only. The only thing you'll really ever hear me talk about is the industry itself, or you know, whatever dumb shit Infinity Ward's doing, whatever retarded thing Robert Bowling said, and so forth, or other games like real games, you know. That's what you'll normally kind of hear me talk about. But I actually got a message the other day asking me to do like life advice, which I think is just hilarious. Like, I have like nothing to offer at all that way as far as like advice for how to live your life, whatever. I would never expect you to look to me, a dude posting video game videos on YouTube, like for life advice. There's a bajillion things I like to say about life and particularly other channels that I refrain from, because it's just not politically intelligent to do that. You know, if I have any intention of, you know, going forward, like you just have to play politics that way. There's no way really around that. And I'd love nothing more than to call out a handful of channels that I feel are pretty much cancerous to this whole community. But I just don't really want to go there anymore. It's just, you know, in the end, like, I could be in a third world country, like, starving to death and shit, right? You know, so for me to be here, to sit here and have the luxury of complaining about a video game that wasn't made to some imaginary standards, it's just kind of ridiculous, so. But, I just don't want to be a one-trick pony, man, is all. And, I would like to be original. That would be cool if I could do that one time. And yeah, so let's see. What's going on here in this game? Just run around. It's pretty rough in the early goings, man. Like I don't really do much when I first start out this game. I have a few early deaths that are. That's the way it always starts for me. It seems like I'll get a few kills early on and then die, and then I'll have to run back for like 3 years to get back to where I was, then die again, and that happens like over and over again. That's kind of what happened here too, but I always go on like usually at least like one nice streak per game, where I like hit all my streaks and start tearing shit up. And you know, occasionally I can get away with rushing, but in other games, like I'll just get caught by kids sitting in the most outlandish corners or whatever. So, but like I said, I felt this game's pretty good. By the way, I was using that Predator, man, or the Reaper rather, and that kill streak is so much fun to use, man. And I think that if you time it right. I think it was this run right here where I did a real good job of like shooting every little missile that I had in my Reaper, and I think that you can get off like I think it's like 11. Whenever you're piloting the Reaper, you want to make sure that you press the right trigger as soon as you are in it, and then just guide it later. And of course, you can press your left trigger to zoom in and aim it where it needs to go. So, but you always want to like maximize like the effectiveness of your kill streaks, you know, if you can. So in the case of the Reaper, you want to be shooting it as soon as you are piloting it, and then just like sort of guide it, you know, towards your target later. But another thing I want to talk about too, something that kind of bugs me in other channels that I think don't really get much criticism that they really deserve, and I don't want to call out anyone in particular here or whatever, but like I have standards here that I feel like a lot of people don't really seem to care about or take notice of. Like for example, one, I feel like the color correction and the actual like quality of the videos, even though I edit them in a Windows Live Movie Maker, which is a Bush League program that I have to use because my laptop will not run Vegas, Sony Vegas, which is the editor that most other channels use. And even though that's the case, I feel like the quality of my videos is pretty good. Like if you look at the actual color of the videos, like it's not bad to look at, right? You know, Call of Duty is a pretty bland game in general, I think, to look at. The colors are very dull and just zombified and like boring, you know. But I feel like it was pretty good in my videos, right? That's one thing. But I think the thing that pisses me off the most about other people's channels is the fact that they use theater mode gameplay. And I understand that some people don't really have much of a choice. Like some people like to play in 1080p, and if you record with an HD PVR, which is what I do, then you really don't. You can't play in 1080p because it will not record live in 1080p. You know, you have to go in after the fact and switch your. It's complicated, but some people like record their gameplay from the theater, and I just think it looks so shitty. Like when your gun is like twitching around, like you're a fucking aimbot or something. You know what I mean? And whenever I see that, like I just don't really take. I don't. I feel like when I see that type of gameplay, when I see people using theater mode gameplay, that like they just don't really care about their standards for gameplay. Like they just look at the actual score they're getting in the game, and they think that that represents quality, and it doesn't to me. You know, like videos I watch, like I prefer to have like real good quality to look at, and the actual gameplay. You know, when you watch me play, man, I want it to be as high fidelity and quality of an experience as possible, right? I want you guys to see every little twitch I make. I want it to look exactly like what I saw when I played it myself, so that you guys can kind of experience it in my shoes. Because when you do it from theater mode, like you lose that individual finesse and that sort of those individual like twitch mechanics that we all make, and it's just not the same, you know. So it's those little things, man. Like when you're on a channel, you kind of spot like things that other people do that piss you off, and they get more viewership than you do, which is always fun, and your channel just languishes there horribly, and you are depressed because YouTube validates your existence, and you need it to be happy, and you spend every waking moment on it, and you got nothing better to do, so that's always a fun place to be, and it's a good time, man. So, but I've just been thinking about trying to you know, just grow my channel. So bearing that in mind, like how opposed would you guys be to the idea of me doing dual commentaries on this channel, or more specifically other people's channels too, but like posting that stuff here? Because I know me as a viewer, whenever I seen a dual com like between two channels that I didn't, you know, consider as being like really friendly with each other, but they were both big, so they just sort of did it. I always sort of saw that as like a transparent transaction. Like I really wasn't a fan of that at all. But there's a handful of people here that are in this community that I consider very good friends of mine, you know. And I'm gonna reach out to them and see if I can't do a dual com with them, just to sort of introduce you, not only to help my channel out, but also to introduce you guys to their content as well, and help them out too, and just sort of go from there. Because like as good as I have it, where I get like, I'm picking up, I say about 10 to 15 subscribers per day on average. I'd like for it to just be more. What I'd like to do is just to get like what I feel is a pretty good number, like maybe 5 to 10K, and then just sort of just relax from there, you know. But it's weird to me to see like other channels like surpassing me. So I don't know. It's just a weird pride thing I have. But anyways, hope you guys know the video. Final score, I didn't even see it. I think it was like 56-13, and I'm a noob at MW3. And thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll talk to you later. All right, see you. Bye.